Good morning. Welcome to class today. Today we have Hannah and me, Phoebe. Let's start off by singing some songs.
Now let's encourage one another.
Encourage one another and build each other up. Build each other up. Build each other up. Encourage one another and build each other up. Up, 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 up. Encourage one another, don't tear each other down. Tear each other down. Tear each other down. Encourage one another, don't tear each other down. Down, 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 down. Encourage one another, and build each other up. Build each other up. Build each other up. Encourage one another and build each other up. Up, 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 up.
The next song is This Little Light of Mine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Don't let Satan pull it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan poo it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan poo it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Hide it under a bushel. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine till Jesus comes. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine till Jesus comes. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine till Jesus comes. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
Now let's sing Count Your Blessings.
Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Again, count your blessings, see what one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God has done. Yay!
Let's sing Our God is an Awesome God.
Go!
Now let's sing Our God is an Awesome God.
Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God.
One day, Paul delivered a girl from an evil spirit, but then people became angry. So they sentenced Paul and another man called Silas to be beaten with rods across their backs and put in prison. Paul and Silas were hurt really badly, and then they were thrown into prison. The jailer was very strict, and he put them into the inner dungeon and clamped Paul and Silas's feet into the chains.
Even though Paul and Silas were in a lot of pain and they were treated very unfairly, at night, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to the Lord.
The other prisoners were listening to Paul and Silas singing.
Suddenly, there was a great earthquake. The prison was shaken to its foundations, and all of the doors flew wide open.
Suddenly, the chains of every prisoner fell off.
The jailer was shocked and scared when he woke up to see the prison doors wide open.
The jailer thought the prisoners must have gone or were trying to escape.
The jailer knew that he was going to be in big trouble for losing all of the prisoners, so he wanted to die.
But Paul yelled to the jailer, "No, it's okay. We're all here."
The jailer was so scared, and he called for lights and ran down to the dungeon and fell before Paul and Silas.
The jailer begged Paul and Silas, "Sirs, what must I do to be saved?"
Paul and Silas answered, "Believe on the Lord Jesus, and you will be saved, and your entire household."
Paul and Silas told the jailer and all those living with him the good news about Jesus.
Then the jailer and his whole family were baptized. He then took Paul and Silas back to his house for a meal.
Paul and Silas were thrown into prison. They must have been so scared. They were not treated very nicely and were really hurt. That was so sad.
Yeah, it was. For most people, prison was a dark and sad place. But I don't remember seeing Paul and Silas being scared. They were smiling the entire story.
Paul and Silas spent their time in prison praying and singing songs to God. They were not scared because they trusted in God.
And God took care of Paul and Silas. God was so awesome that he sent an earthquake to break the chains of the prisoners and open the doors in the prison.
Paul and Silas were free. So then, did they run away from the prison?
No, they stayed and shared the good news of Jesus to those around them. They shared the good news of Jesus to the jailer. The jailer believed in Jesus, and his whole family also believed in Jesus. To show that they believed, the jailer's whole family was baptized.
Even when Paul and Silas were in prison, God took care of them, and he even used them to share the good news of Jesus to others.
We might not go to prison, but sometimes we are in a place where people are scared or sad. We can always pray to God and sing songs to him, and he will always be with us. And we can always share the awesomeness of Jesus to others.
Let's do our memory verse together. Are you ready? The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Psalms 27, verse 1.
We love seeing all of your drawings of Peter in prison. Let's take a look at them. Whoa, awesome drawing.
Ooh, he got out of prison.
Wow, this is so good.
You know what to do. After this, draw a picture of today's story and have your mom and dad send it in. Also, it's the last week of this month's memory verse. Hope you can send in a video of you doing it. Thanks for joining us. See you next week. Bye.
Up, 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 up. I don't know how to do it.